So, guys, we are on the West Side Highway heading into Manhattan, heading to the Cannabis Expo or the Marijuana Expo or Cannabis Con, whatever you want to call it. We're going to the Javits Center. They're doing a show about cannabis, and this is a 3-day show. So, the show is 3 days long, and I've heard a lot about it. This is my first time heading to this show. I go to the Javits Center a lot, and I go to a lot of expos. I go to a lot of these trade shows, which is what this is. And this is where, people display all the new things that are coming out. With this show, it's cannabis, so all the new products that are going to be sold and things to help you, I guess, grow cannabis and all sorts of stuff like that. And I'll show you some of the things that I've seen at this show. Now, this show was a little bit different than the other shows I go to. Most of these expo shows, they're for free. Some of them usually charge, if they do charge anything, between like maybe $25 and $50 depending on the show. This is a vacuum seal machine that you would buy. So that's broccoli in there. So if you were going to, I guess, grow marijuana and like bag it up and sell it, this is the machine you would buy. So what was I saying? Most of the shows usually charge between $25 and $50 if they charge. This show was charging $150 per day. And then if you do like a 3-day, it was like a 3-day show, and they were doing like a party, like on a boat, like on a yacht. And that was like at night, and then there was like something in the morning for breakfast. And the whole thing ran you like $650 for like this 3-day deal. So this is the type of stuff that they have. Look, that's pet food. These are like vitamin capsules with CBD in them. Here's a cannabis crunch, basically, cannabis coffee. I thought this was pretty cool. It's basically coffee with CBD in it or cannabis. This is chocolate. They would give you like free samples of stuff. These are lights to help you grow your thing. So what this show was you would walk and there would be somebody with like chocolate bars, and these would be chocolate bars infused with, cannabis or CBD. Or you would walk and there would be somebody with candy, and the candy would be infused with, CBD. Or somebody was selling like, popcorn. I mean, you name it, it was infused with this thing they call CBD. And that's kind of, like the cannabis, they spray it on. This was a cup of tea. That was popcorn. Somebody handed me soap, like soap that you would wash your hands with, that were, it was infused with CBD. So as like you're washing your face and your hands, I guess you're, catching a high. So I don't smoke marijuana. I could care less for it. I'm here just to see what the what the product is and what type of business I possibly could do. One of the things that I am interested in cannabis or CBD is the health effects it can have on people. How it can help people that may have things with, joint pain and anxiety and things like that.
Yes.
And the oil seems to be very good. So I personally feel health-wise, this may help a lot of people. I can care less for smoking it. I've never smoked it, and that's just the way it is. Here's another machine. This is a machine that kind of extracts oil and puts it into vials for you. Half of this room, this was a huge room. I don't know how many square feet, but it was massive. Half of the room was dedicated to, products like edibles and dog food and candy and things that you would consume and eat and stuff like that. And then the other half of the room was dedicated towards products that would help you grow. So if you were someone that was growing plants, they had it all here. They had air purifiers and specialty lights and humidifiers and things that went into the dirt and things that you could add to make the plant grow better, all sorts of stuff like that. I thought it was a very interesting show. It was definitely something that out of all my shows, I've never seen. I mean, really, the main product is this thing called CBD, which is, I guess, like a cannabis type of oil, and it's infused into everything. I mean, everything. I mean, you name it. They were giving me samples of stuff. There was at one point, so you meet people as you go to these, you bounce around, and they have kind of like these meet and greet type of things. Like I said, there was this thing on a boat, and you would get on this boat, and it was going around Manhattan, and this is where you were networking with people. And then one of the days early in the morning, they had like a specialty type of breakfast, again, where you were networking with people. And one of these people I met that I was talking with, the guy was like, he was like high, and he's like, I didn't smoke anything. He's like between eating a chocolate and a candy and a popcorn and drinking a coffee, and then they gave me hand soap. He goes, all this stuff. I'm zonked out is basically the best way you put it. And I thought it was just funny because he's like, I don't smoke. I've never smoked, but just eating this, eating that, washing my hands, putting this product on, I feel like, like I'm walking into, in a haze. But it was interesting and it was fun. There were some things that I really liked. I live in New York City, so there's not, it seems like right now it's a little sketchy. I just couldn't go and buy stuff. Like, I thought that the coffee-infused marijuana was great, but I don't think I could resell it. At least that's what I was understanding. I mean, they had actual lawyers there that had booths that you can talk with if you wanted to set up a business. And so if I had like a store and marijuana was legal or cannabis was legal, and I had a store with a license, then I can start selling like coffee and, vitamins and soaps, you name it, anything with CBD. But right now I really can't do that. They gave me so many samples of stuff that I was like, if I ever get pulled over in my car driving back to where I was going, I'm not sure if it, I would be breaking a law. But it was absolutely fun. It was a very interesting experience. I guess for the $150 a day that you pay to get into this thing, it was what it was. It wasn't bad. I'll see what happens next year if I go again, but it was definitely an interesting business. There was a lot of cool things going on, and I figured I'd share that with you because that's what I do. I hope that you like this. Definitely subscribe and comment. Tell me, I don't know if I missed anything or just any information. But that's it. So, like, subscribe, comment, and I will talk to you guys soon. Have a great day, and I'll see you on the next video. I got a couple more videos coming. Good ones, all right? All right, bye-bye.